card out already. Wow. Good morning. Hello, I'm Claire Louise. Hi from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. Hey Timothy. Hey Sally. So as always, I'm going to get some cards out for the collective. I'm going to do some channeling with fabulous hair. And I know what you're all asking. Why is my hair so fabulous? It's my new products. You know what? I got a silk scrunchie. Some of the hair care stuff that I was watching recommends silk scrunchies and putting your hair up overnight, especially when you're using these overnight product things. And so that's what I did. And now look at my hair. So I put my hair in a top knot with a scalp treatment on and overnight hair oil on. And now my hair's fabulous. I never have curly hair. It drops out so fast. But yeah. Good morning, everybody. Timothy, Sally, Sabrina, Melissa, Gabe. How is everyone today? You all good? So yeah, I'm going to pick cards out for the collective. I'm on for an hour and a half today, and then I'm going training. Just the heads up. Somebody won. Somebody won. They guessed right. It's Cleanse, Who Am I, and Judgment Separates that came out. But unfortunately, the winner is in India, and I tried to send the things, and they wanted like their inside like measurement. You can't send things to India apparently without their ID, like passport number and stuff. Amazon wouldn't. I couldn't get them for them. So that sucks. It's weird, hey? Something about customs and sending stuff into India. Wow. So I'll be having another giveaway soon, it seems. Good morning, Linda. So yeah, as I said, I'm going to be getting cards out for the collective and channeling as usual. But if you want a mini read, then just check out that pinned comment, which tells you it's by donation, super chat, super sticker, or there's a PayPal link in there as well. Any kind of donation will do. If you've got a question for your higher self, then put a Q, a capital Q, at the start of your comment, and then I'll be able to find it easily. Because otherwise, I can't read all the comments. Find a place to withdraw to. Really? Withdrawn again? Isn't it time to come out of hiding yet? Apparently not. Find a place to withdraw to. I was going to say that I'm getting a little bit bored of it, but I'm not. That would be a lie. I'm not bored of it at all. I'm feeling a need for change, is what I'm feeling, for something new. So that suggests I'm a little bit bored of it. Something needs to happen. Everything's going too well. I'm calling forth the waves instead. Anyone else feel like that? Find a place to withdraw to. I'm like, really? Still? Still? Hey, Melissa. Hey, Tay's mum. Okay. Well, apparently. Did you all watch me training yesterday? A training video. I thought about putting it on YouTube, and I'm like, oh, I don't know whether I should on YouTube. Keep my channel clean. I don't know. Hey, Arabella. Not bored? Yeah, but you want change. Everything's going too well. It's not boredom, but I do want more. Yeah, I want more. I want more now. I want something to happen. Hey, Arabella. Hey, Christine. So my video. It's good. Round 2 is always my best round. Round 1, I'm still kind of warming up a little bit, even though I warm up. But, and then round 3, not as good. Round 4, bleh. I can only do 4 rounds with him. He's super, super fast, you will have noticed. It's amazing, isn't it, Christine? Thank you. Yeah. So I got my In fact, it was when I was filming, my parcel arrived, which was a silk hair scrunchie. So all these review videos for me to learn about the best hair products and stuff, getting my hair really healthy. I advise to use a silk scrunchie at night to tie your hair up when you've got long hair so that you avoid more breakage. What I'm trying to do is protect my hair and stop it from breaking so much, especially when training. But anyway, it is making a difference. So, but I got my silk scrunchie, it arrived. So then I put my night products in, my scalp thing and the hair oil, and I tied my hair up in a top bun. And then when I took it out this morning, my hair's like this. So I'm like, wow, it will be straight soon. It drops right out, but it's got volume, not for long. Enjoy it while it lasts. It's already dropped a fair bit. You should have seen when I first pulled it out. It was like boom, curly, proper curly. My home is my castle. Stay at home. It's massage day today, this afternoon. Yay. Oh, painful. But Jen, how's your knee? How are you feeling? My home's my castle. This isn't exciting me either. Experience of life, growth, knowledge, age. The woman on the card carries a big castle on her shoulders. The castle is solid. It seems like it is growing each year of her life. The castle stands for the woman's soul. Inside its enduring walls, she keeps all her memories, thoughts, knowledge, and feelings. The older the woman gets, the more this fortress of life grows. It keeps her company, defends her against pain, and provides the foundation for her true self to continue its journey. Yeah, this is what I'm feeling like. I've got everything. It's really good. I need something more now. I need a shake up. Something to work on, just something new. I want something new to come in. Because I've got the solid foundations. And hair care just isn't enough. But it's interesting. Learning about hair care is interesting. It's like with these massages that I'm having, I had no idea that you could actually fix these things, in my body. Like my knee problem and stuff like that. I thought once you got older, you just degraded, but it's not true. It doesn't have to be true anyway. And I found that through my training and through learning about diet, to have the right diet to be able to regenerate, and learning it through my massage with Ben. And now I'm learning it about hair too, that my hair doesn't have to be no volume and really fragile and breaking all the time and baby hair. There's actually products now, of course. And Kerastase are the ones that do all the research on it. They are the best. They're expensive. That's why they're so expensive. But they know how to actually change the fibers of your hair and stuff. So let's do it. New castle. You want a new castle? You want a new house, do you? Is that what you mean? Or a new inner world? This is your castle. I'm going to build a palace. Saving my money up to build a palace now. But my hair is falling. I'm doing the anti-fall thing. I guess they will come out. If it's curly, they're done. Don't know. Yeah, I'm doing the anti-hair fall. So I should stop losing so much hair. Not that I lose a lot, but when it's long, you notice it, don't you? I've been doing that for 2 days now, so I should start noticing it in a week or two. Anyway, enough about hair care. Sunday tomorrow, self-love Sunday tomorrow, so I'll be putting out another self-care Sunday video about the hair care. In fact, it's not about this one; it's about the first one that I got. Let's get a goddess out. Interesting energy update today about something new coming in, and I was not being sure about it, whether we should go forward into it, because we're a little bit scared. There's fears, but only a little bit of fear coming up. The bigger it is, the more there is to clean. The house, I know, I used to have a 6-bedroom. We shed hair every day. Yeah, it is a natural thing, but the They do actually have these products now to, I don't know what it does, something to your follicles, I don't know. But I'm using them. Let's see. It's the breakage more than anything, because my hair's so delicate. And it horrifies me if I go to the hairdresser and they start like shampooing my hair like this and getting the towel on it. I'm like, you are not going to be able to detangle this after doing that. You can't treat my hair like that. It's very, oh, it gets tangled so easy. No action for you. Unless it's business oriented. Let's get a goddess out. What have we got today? Who do we have today? So yeah, I'll be taking the day off tomorrow. I still haven't done that deeper dive that I was supposed to do 2 days ago. I still haven't done them for that video that I made the other day. I'm going to do that today. Because what I did yesterday, I felt like making more videos, so I made another picker card and did the deeper dives for that while it was still fresh in my mind. Oh look, we've got Durga and boundaries again. And Ain, inner strength. Durga. Oh, that's where. Yeah. It was Durga. It was. I was thinking, like, how do I know that name? How do I know that name? The one that won the cards but can't actually receive them. It's Durga. Because you can't send anything to India without their ID, like the passport number, or I don't know. There's other ID cards. I don't know. I've never been to India, so I don't know about those. But Amazon wouldn't let me send it to them without that for customs, so. And they would refuse to give it to me. So they don't get the cards. Durga doesn't get it. Durga has boundaries. Will not give her passport number. Him or her? I don't know. Will not give their passport number away or whatever their ID cards are to receive some cards. Durga has boundaries. So I get to do another giveaway soon. The first card. Oh, you need to make it on time, girls. Find a place to withdraw to. Here you go. Durga, boundaries. Or you can always watch the replay, you know. Great goddess of war and protection, Durga is leaping into your life right now to help you establish boundaries. What an excellent post that was from Nikki about boundaries, right? Because we talk about boundaries, but then we need to talk about the specifics of it, don't we? What boundaries we have and how we create them, what we have boundaries to, just to get ideas, you know. It's like me and my self-love Sundays, giving people ideas of how to take care of themselves more. I mean, I'm already showing you about my fitness and stuff like that. I don't talk much about my eating because people get so sensitive about it. But yeah, people get very emotional about eating apparently, but not about sport, so that's okay. Boundaries are one of the greatest ways you can take care of yourself. Remember to draw clear ones to protect and preserve your inner spirit. We have to be really sensitive to ourselves, don't we? And then set boundaries to take care of ourselves. Maybe we should share that a little bit more like Nikki did, you know, in the group I'm talking about. If you're not in the group already, come in the group. On Facebook, it's called Psychic Cafe No Muggles Allowed. So Nikki shared a post in there about boundaries with some examples of boundaries that we can draw up. It's good. It's good to have ideas like that. You know, I think I've mentioned it before, but I joined a program called Lucky Bitch Money Boot Camp many years ago, 2012, I think, when that first started. And that's one of the great things about that is that it's got a Facebook group with it and we share stuff. So when you're having a heart about money beliefs or stuff like that, or yeah, we're just sharing that group and it's a forever program. So, and it's that sharing that makes the difference, you know? It gives you ideas. It's like, oh my God, yeah, I've got that one as well. I didn't realize I had that one. It's that kind of stuff. We should do more of that, right? We should share that stuff, right, Jen? Especially about boundaries. Let's do that. You tried to set boundaries last night with your granddaughter. You were abused for it. Oh yeah, they don't like it. They don't like it when you set boundaries. That's when you've got to reinforce the boundaries. Oh yeah, you're going to get kickback from it for sure. Ain. Ain. Inner strength is ain. See, have boundaries and then be strong. I think that's what it's saying. Goddess of love, ain is guiding you to look within for strength. Whether you're embracing a new path, taking a risk, or healing from past pain, everything you're seeking is inside of you. Find that strength. Inner strength. The castle on your shoulders. Healthy boundaries is self-love. And we really need to listen to ourselves as well. Personally, I've had to do that. Really listen to myself and what's draining to me and what isn't. Can you see it in the plant? Probably not. Phoenix to Durga. Maybe not. Yeah, it's the ones that benefit from your lack of boundaries that don't like it when you enforce your boundaries. But let them have their little tantrums. Okay, I got a little sachet of the L'Occitane. It's an eye cream with their youth something range, the ones that are in the yellow packaging. I don't like it. I put it on this morning and it's bugging me straight away. You know when there's an oil or a product or something and that starts getting into your eyes, it's making my vision blurry. I only put it on down here, but for some reason it starts getting into my eyes. I used it a couple of mornings ago. It did the same thing. That's going in the bin. I'm not even going to use it up, and I will never purchase it. The oil one is nice. The serum one is nice, but this is not nice. It's sticky and it's ugh. I told her that I can turn a blind eye to the smoking, but I can't cope with the sex thing. Oh, yeah, it's tricky with kids, isn't it? Because that's not really your boundary. That's your boundary for her. That should be like her boundaries. Do you know what I mean? Our boundaries are about us, not about someone else and what they're doing. Does that make sense? It's tricky with kids, for sure. Let's get a cat out. Just get prevention. Yeah, I mean, you can't control them. They're going to do it anyway, right? It's tricky with kids, I know. Retinol. This eye cream's horrible. So that's the shampoo and that eye cream that I don't like. But the body stuff is incredible. 3 sexual partners in less than 24 hours. Someone's getting lucky. Oh my god. Somebody put a comment on one of my YouTube videos asking, do I always sit like that showing my legs? I can just imagine the tone of voice that the prude commented. Damn, I'm not getting anything. Vulnerability. Wow. Vulnerability. Boundaries. Feeling solid inside of ourselves, inner strength and vulnerability. Oh, sad little kitty. Meet Shadow. This little kitten hasn't had the easiest time. You might see him peeking out of a dark alley or quickly slipping out of sight in an abandoned building. What he really needs is some love and nurturing. Don't you just want to take him home and cuddle him? Yep. Well, that's what he wants too, though he may not show it at first. Shadow is the part of us that's ever been afraid, defensive, lonely, hurt, or angry. He's our deepest vulnerabilities. He's a place inside that needs love more than anything. And you are the one to give that love. Look at those eyes, you know you want to. We've got to love ourselves. Especially when we're feeling vulnerable. Yeah, especially when we're feeling vulnerable. Interesting. So it seems like our boundaries could be making us feel vulnerable. I need to plug my... Hang on, I need to get some power. I forgot. There we go. I'm plugged in. Wild, yeah. Let's get some homework out. I don't know, I've never dealt with that, Kristen. I wouldn't know what to say. Well, I just know, like, parenting is just like the trickiest thing ever. How do you grow a human being? Holy crap. It's a good thing that when we're pregnant, it happens without our input, really, isn't it? Because parenting is the hardest thing ever. We don't know. We all seem to get it wrong a little bit. Hopefully not too much, but it's so hard. That's what I think. And I think as parents, we just gotta, like, if we've got experience of it, share it. If you don't have experience of it, don't share it. Like I say, I don't know. I don't have any experience of that kind of stuff, so I can't. It's only people like without kids, isn't it, that want to share their opinion because they haven't experienced what it's like to be a parent. It's the hardest job ever. Who can I serve today? Who can I serve today? Interesting. Okay. So, who can I serve today? This is interesting because in the energy update, it was about giving it another go. Yes, and the fear is coming up. Right. And I did talk about codependency. This is making more sense. If you have an opportunity today or tomorrow for some of you or around this time to serve somebody, but then your fears kick in. I'm like, is this a codependent thing? Am I going to get into an imbalance? Am I doing this? Should I have a boundary to it instead? What if I say yes to this? I'm feeling to say yes to this. Am I going to end up not getting love back or not receiving anything back from it? Is it going to be a drain to me like things were before? This could happen around these times, especially if you're like me, detaching yourself from codependency and stuff like that and sorting that out. How can I serve today? In a world lacking soul-to-soul connection, small and simple acts are what create the biggest and most lasting impact. We shift our own pain and experience an avalanche. We shift our own pain and experience an avalanche of love when we lose ourselves in the service of others. Who needs you today? Yeah, I agree with Jen there. To give her ownership for something that'll give her pride and sidetrack her everywhere. Yeah, when I first moved to Australia, I was asked to go help out at a place in far north Queensland that was kind of affiliated with the charity that I was involved with at the time, and it was a horse whisperer up there in far north Queensland, and I'm from Cairns, and what he'd do, it was like a camp there. What he'd do was he would take kids from Cairns, sounds so bad, but take kids from Cairns and from like surrounding towns that were having problems with drugs and petrol sniffing and stuff like that. And he would take them to the camp, of course, which was dry, no alcohol, no drugs, anything like that. And he would take them out onto the land, into the bush, catch a wild horse with them. That would be their horse, and then they'd have to take care of it, and he would teach them how to tame this horse so that they could ride it. It's an incredible program, and that what Jen just said then reminds me of that. It works. It works when you give them something really healthy to focus on, especially like who can I serve when it's not all about them anymore, when they've got something else to look after. Maybe she needs a pet. Something healthy to focus on, Yeah. It just popped into my mind then. Today's soul action. Listen to your heart. Who needs you? Make one soulful connection today and give solely to spread more love. Expect nothing in return. Notice the joy that you feel when you serve others. Maybe it's time to try again, is what I'm thinking. And see if you have more balance now. See if you can give without it being a drain. Horses, yeah. I believe so. He kind of did it with me as well when I was there. It was cool. We found it. We were driving back from Cairns, I think, or maybe it was from going shopping or something. But when we were driving back in that Land Rover, um, we saw something. It was like there's a horse over there, so we stopped and we went, and we did actually bring it back. And then it was such a sweet horse. He'd worked with it before, and yeah, and he showed us what he does and stuff. It was incredible. Uh, so who can I serve today? Let's get some tarot out. No mini reads for anyone today. Maybe you just come in later. So I'm going to be on for another hour, just to give you the heads up, because I'm going training this morning. Because it's massage day today, and then there's no training tomorrow, so that's my day and a half break from training. Holy crap. That trainer that I've got, that's my new trainer that was in that video. My friend put up a video of him after I'd left yesterday afternoon, kicking rapidly, hard. Oh my god. He's got so much power. Can tell with his body he has because his legs are like, wow. Yeah, the horse thing is incredible. Times out at the same time, right? But it gives us something healthy to focus on. So important. So important. We can, as muggles, we can get so, especially when life's hard and like, say if you've got money troubles or something like that, it can be so easy just to get focused on the crap and the survival stuff, and then not get focused on anything that's healthy, anything that takes you out of that and gives you something positive to focus on. To me, that's why sport is just so important, because you can do it no matter what. You can do it anywhere and you can do it no matter what. And it's a positive focus that makes you feel better. And it's always there. It's always available to you, no matter what. Thanks, Kelly. My new hair care routine. It's good, isn't it? It's dropping out already. But I put I've got a scalp remedy stuff that I put on at night before I go to bed, and then an oil. I'm actually going to get a new one. An overnight serum stuff, and then I got a silk scrunchie and put it up in a top knot. And so when I pulled it out this morning, it was like boom, curly, curly. It's all dropping out now. My hair's so fine it doesn't hold anything for long. But thank you. Yeah, friended ranch at treasure dramatically. Nature, being out in nature, living like naturally again as well makes a big difference, doesn't it? Thanks, Maria. And physical work, yeah, early nights, fatigue. See, that's the way that I live. That's when we got that, when I got that moon energy, it's like I'm in bed after the sun goes down. I eat before the sun goes down. I might watch a movie or a film or something, but it's in bed. You've got super fine hair too. It's fun, isn't it? I mean, it's nice. It's soft. You can't do anything with it though. And when the hairdresser says, "Oh, shall I blow dry it straight or curly?" I'm like, straight is the only thing you'll be able to do. Believe me. Maria, thanks, Christine. Maria, let's see. Journal for you, Maria. Oh, nice. Okay, nice. Maria, freedom, what's under that? So you want more freedom, right? And there's a reason behind it, a deeper reason behind it that's very positive, of course. And there's also a reason behind it that's not so positive. And you're being asked to look for what that is. So what would it be? Sometimes we can want freedom to get away from things that we don't like, right? And sometimes we want freedom to do amazing things. That's the difference. And it's not to say either one is right or wrong, but this is saying take a look at what do I want to get away from? Why do I want freedom to get away from? Because there's something under that, there's something to address there in that within yourself. So maybe write down, Maria, all your reasons for wanting the freedom that you want, because there's some negative ones in there that you need to address, because you can have freedom from them, absolutely. But it's about boundaries and choosing that freedom for yourself. There's always an opt-out. I tell you, there's always an opt-out for things that we think are constricting us. And have patience to find yourself as well. Things are unfolding. Your path is unfolding. Have patience with yourself. Christine, I believe there are other people involved with the sexual issues. No doubt. No doubt, Christine, because, yes, the sexual abuse I experienced as a child changed me sexually completely. It did. Yeah. You need advice on it. Okay, so let's ask your higher self. Damn. Mystery card. It's not looking good for advice. Mystery. Why is this all happening? Well, there's a mystery and it's happening for a good reason. I'm not saying what's happening to them is for a good reason, although they will have chosen it from at a soul level. As much as we don't want to hear that, it's what our higher selves say. But your part in it, why are you being part of this, is a mystery. But it's about respect. I almost said it before when I first saw your comments. All you can do is kind of be an example to them of self-respect. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I know, like my daughter used to copy me. She used to even like wear the same stuff as me. She used to ride around on a bicycle with me. She used to copy me. Kids do that, right? I see kids do it now. They watch me training and stuff, and then they start copying me. If you've got a good vibe, and if you're respecting yourself, kids soak it up. Kids are like little sponges, and if they like what they see, they copy it. I remember a couple of years ago when I was training, there was this kid came in and was just staring at me. A lot of them do. A lot of adults do that too, staring at me training, and then turned around to his mum and said, "Mum, I want to be like her." It was so cool. So inspire. So Christine, and it's through this respect. You can't tell them what to do, right? But you can model high self-respect and high boundaries. Interesting. So maybe this is coming up personally for you to take that to the next level for you. Yeah, it's so important, isn't it? Okay. Now what is it? What is it for them? A yearning for intimacy is what it is. A yearning. She's yearning for intimacy. And she's looking for it in the wrong places. We know that. But she's yearning for intimacy. She's yearning for connection, is what's happening. And so maybe try connect with them more on a deeper level. Take her aside, take her out to do something, just you and her together. She's yearning for intimacy, connection. That makes sense. There you go. The answers from your higher self. Thanks, Arabella. So yeah, there probably are other people involved that tends to trigger a certain kind of behavior, but that's what's really behind it. She's yearning for intimacy. We can't change our circumstances, really, can we? The ones that trigger us into it. You got baby hair too, Linda. Remember, we're all from the same planet. You've got a lot of it. I've got very fine hair and not a lot of it. I was one of those kids that didn't grow hair until I was about 4 or 5. Like my daughter did the same too. It was scary. She was going to start school without hair. Well, it's just very fine, just a little bit of it, you know. I'm able to really grow it. Like my kids, when they're babies, when they're babies and they don't have a pillow yet, and the hair is just like on the sheet from when they've moved the head, and then they get that bald stripe across the back of the head where the hair rubs off. Babies smell amazing, don't they? Arabella, general. Bingo, Claire. They haven't self-respect. Haven't had that example. Not that they haven't. Not. Nor have they had that example. Yeah. I know. It's messed up, isn't it? We have kids before we've healed ourselves. It's not ideal. You need to feel worthy. Okay, Arabella. Thanks, Gabe. Arabella, general for you. You've got something challenging to face. Setting yourself a challenge, reaching higher, or staying in your comfort zone. Don't stay in your comfort zone, reach higher. Oh, interesting. Maybe this is for me too. Don't stay in your comfort zone, reach higher, challenge yourself, face a situation. You might be asking for new, like I am. Oh, give me something new now, bring something on. It's getting a little bit too easy. Life's getting a little bit too easy. Bring me a challenge or bring me something new. I'm saying that to the universe. And now these cards come out and I'm thinking, oh yeah, maybe I should challenge myself. Maybe I should set a goal and try and get something more. Set a goal and try and get something more. Don't stay in your comfort zone, Arabella. Challenge yourself. Aha! Push beyond your fear of lack. So maybe like setting a financial goal or a career goal or something like that. That's even higher, that makes you, that's not within your confines of your fear of lack, that pushes you out of that challenges you. It's all that glass ceilings are, It's just our comfort zone. It's like I'll set this limit for myself because then I don't have to deal with my fear of lack. I'll be within its bounds in my comfort zone. To break free of that. Interesting, Arabella. Gabe, higher self message. Gabe. Oh, interesting. I'm good enough. Service. Who can I serve today? There's something in you, Gabe. You can help people. We certainly need more men helping men out there. There doesn't seem to be a lot of that going on. Anyway, this is your higher self saying, Ashley, you've got something to offer. You can help, and you are good enough to do it. Maybe it's time to start. The no hair strike. Good enough. Service. You got something to offer, Gabe. You're already good enough. You already got it in you. You can help. You can help people. Maybe you're feeling the urge to help, but then you're like, who am I to help? Who am I to speak out? I don't know. Men have got that block kind of thing. Women are used to it, and men are used to doing it within a woman's world. It's interesting. There were one of my Facebook friends, who's a self-help kind of person, asked the question, I'm going to, what would he say? He said, I'm going to go and be interviewed by whoever. What shall I, women, what shall I talk? I want to touch on women's empowerment. What shall I say in it? And I responded the same as, I think 2 other people had responded, and we said the same thing. As soon as I read it, I'm like, nothing. Because you're not a woman. Like, nothing. You've got nothing to add to it. Just as I'm not going to talk in my live today about testicular feelings, because I've got nothing to add to that. Yeah, so some men have been comfortable trying to get into women's world because the women are open to hear it, but not in men's world. Very few of them anyway. Maybe. Yeah, maybe you're stepping into the divine masculine, like Kelly says. It's going to take a brave man to do that, to help men, because you're being so close to it. Like I said, maybe that is the divine masculine. It has to be in the feminine first for that very reason. I mean, that's what I notice, and I don't really think I can help men that much because of that. But men could, for sure. I am heard, forgive self. Something that you've spoken out about before, but maybe it got cut down because it's not okay for men to talk about stuff like that, apparently. It's like me talking to my ex and he's putting all of this, heaping all of this, his emotional stuff on my shoulders. And I'm like, do you talk to your friends about this? He said, no. What makes you think it's okay to only talk to me about it? Did you talk to your mum about this stuff? His mum died. He's like, yeah. So now it's just me. It's like, no, there are some other women. I'm like, what makes you think it's okay just to like talk to women about this stuff? Why don't you talk to your friends about it? What do you talk to your friends about? Oh, about drugs and having a good time. Well, maybe you need to stop that. It's not okay. It's not okay to just talk to women about that. Talk to each other about it too. All I can advise the men to do is what I know of inside myself. But men need to find their own journey now to healing themselves, for sure. So today I won't be talking about testicular feelings. Maybe you've got something there, Gabe. Hey, Karen. Numbing the pain of not feeling loved. Yeah, that's what the drugs and stuff is about. Sex, drugs, rock and roll, alcohol, all of that is numbing the pain. It's just a symptom. It's not a, well, it's a, it's an anesthetic. What's going on with my voice today? Yeah, it's not about that. And you certainly can't say, you just can't, saying it isn't enough. Oh, you really should stop smoking or drinking or taking drugs or having sex. It's not enough. The root cause has got to be addressed, right? And Christine, for her, it's this lack of connection, it's lack of intimacy, just craving intimacy. She needs to get that in a healthy way. You're right, Sabrina. So there you go, Gabe. Step up, says your higher self. And forgive yourself for backing down before. Oh, is it something you've tried before? It feels like coffee time already. Second coffee time. Third coffee time, in fact. Now let's get I'll get tarot out first. One, at least. One tarot. Yesterday evening, I called my higher self out. I'm like, you're bullshitting me, right? Because I did another pick a card read yesterday, and I'm always the flower now. And I just had this feeling, maybe I'm fooling myself now. I'm like, higher self, is this just carrots? Why are you keeping me in this? Why are you keeping in me with this hope? I want the truth now. I want the truth. So I got my cards out. I'm like, give me the truth now. I'm ready for the truth. Should I be waiting still, or should I be letting go? Because it's my feeling. Maybe I'm getting fooled. Maybe I'm fooling myself with these readings, and this relationship and stuff. And I was so prepared for it. And the first couple of cards that came out said, listen, said ready or listen or something like that. I'm like, here we go. It's going to tell me the truth now. Oh, it's all the same. It was just the same after that. It was like patience. Oh, man. I really wanted it to say let go. I did. It didn't. Damn it. But also, maybe there's something to me being in this situation that I'm currently in personally that is fueling these pick a card reads and the readings that I'm doing that's helping many people. So it's all your fault. That's what I'm saying. There's going to be some healing in it for you too, Christine. Yeah, and it's about empowerment. I mean, I've been picking up a lot about that. And so I think you're right there. There's probably is something sinister going on, Christine, and that needs to be dealt with. That's empowerment, and you absolutely need to find that empowerment within yourself. So you're right to follow that up, absolutely. You're right to follow that up because that is the empowered thing to do. But also, it's about you modeling self-respect and however you can, meeting her needs for intimacy and connection. And my boat as well, Kelly. Cat stole your chair. What an asshole. Cats are assholes. Yeah, we've got to do all of it, right? It was important for me to empower myself. We've got to heal ourselves. We've got to empower ourselves and have really strong boundaries, and also address our needs, self-love. It's all important, right? But we do need to get rid of the bad things and stand up to that and fight for it. Absolutely. We've got 3 cards out here. So here we go. The 10 of Cups. Let's have a look at this card then. It was like on a wheel. The cups are on a wheel. She's like, where the hell is it? This first one. She's like, where the hell is my 10 of Cups? The middle one is not believing. She's like, are you sure? They're all like, where the hell is it? And I don't believe you, really, aren't they? Hello, Hazel. So that's interesting. Let's read the Ten of Cups out. I'll do these 3 cards and then I'll make myself some more coffee. So the Ten of Cups, it's not looking hopeful to me, the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups, they should all be smiling and being happy, but they're not. So it seems like the Ten of Cups is not getting their wishes fulfilled here. The Ten of Cups is a magical, loving omen to receive. So how come the faces are like that then? It signifies great happiness in all areas of family life, friendship, and love. It's the establishment and understanding of mutual respect, honor, and cosmic bonds which connect you with others throughout lifetimes. This card also indicates an enlightened state of spiritual awareness and inner strength. It reflects the spiritual foresight which allows you to navigate your life with honesty and confidence. Kind of like this. The silver linings are always visible. The glass is more than half full, it overflows. You understand the universal force of love and the oneness of all consciousness. Okay. Additional meanings are trust, romance, fulfillment, harmony, spiritual growth, friendship, reincarnation, cosmic ties. But let's read the reverse out because I don't know about you, but look at their faces. The cups are on a wheel there, so you're taking your chances. And do they look like all of what I just said there? Do these women look like they are completely fulfilled with their cups full? They don't look like it to me. So let's read the reverse out. A sense of dissatisfaction or disruption, a lack of harmony or connection with others. Relationships may be on edge, or there's some kind of disrespect taking place. Take some time to reconnect with the people in your life or the activities you may be putting off at this time. An opportunity to ground yourself and prioritize what you want. Yeah. I think that happens too, Christine. I'm not saying it isn't your case, but I've often thought that when prevented from seeing grandchildren. So you know how I said we have children before. We have children in the ages before we've healed them ourselves, right? And I know from talking to so many higher selves that we choose our battles, we choose our challenges for very good reason. We don't want a challenge-free life. We don't want perfect parents. We want to get messed up to fuel us for what we came here for. People like you and me, I'm talking about, not everybody, not every muggle. Those that came here with a mission, especially healers. And what was I going to say? Right. And so I got on this healing path and I started healing myself. And then what happened was my children were turned against me and I couldn't see them anymore. It's like, isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? The positive influence taken out of their life, maybe for good reason. And I knew, and I got my guidance that all you can be now is the model. All you can be now is the model. And just show them. Keep on going, keep on doing it for yourself. Show them, let them see. You can't speak to them about it anymore. But show them. That could be true. Could be true. Then we've got the Eight of Swords. Well, my 3 cards have come out of this deck today, but I'm sure we'll get the picture soon. Eight of Swords. And I read it out of this book because it's good. I mean, it's got different interpretations. I like it when I get books, especially with tarot, because I mean, we know what the normal tarot is about, but there's so many connotations and different interpretations, and it's nice to hear someone else's interpretation. So the Eight of Swords, she's looking a bit forlorn as well, isn't she? The Eight of Swords suggests an inability to move forward as your perception may be clouded. How are you processing your energy and thoughts? Fear-based thinking may limit your view of the world and keep you in a state of entrapment. If you feel helpless, affected by external circumstances or other people, know that you alone have power to make a change. It's important to remember that you cannot control the thoughts or views of others, but you can control how you think and react. It is a choice to be disempowered or strong and limitless in your potential. Helpless, disempowerment, choice, perspective. Reversed, a state of acceptance and responsibility for yourself. Learning from past mistakes, traumas, and circumstances. Oh yeah. The need to process emotional blockages in order to make positive changes. You understand the benefit of loving intentions in all areas of your life, and how negative attachments to issues or others only exacerbates the challenges along the way. Wow, yes. Yes. There's a lot in that card, right? These are connected. Then we've got the Nine of Cups. We're going backwards. But the Nine of Cups looks positive. Looks better than the Ten of Cups. Why would that be? She looks centered, right? She looks happier than those women in the Ten of Cups. That 10th cup, oh my God, it's hard to find, isn't it? It's hard to get. Okay, so the Nine of Cups, this is an important card, I'm just being told. One of the most joyful and harmonious cards of the tarot. The Nine of Cups indicates a time of satisfaction and completion. Your wishes and your wishes and desires are finally beginning to manifest, leaving you with a renewed sense of emotional stability and spiritual strength. You're at a healed stage that comes after struggles have passed. Now is the time to enjoy life's pleasures and luxuries after everything you've worked for and experienced. Yeah. A positive balance of self-fulfilled dreams and intuitive insights. Your instincts and psychic abilities are on high. Trust them. You can choose to continue to be a victim, says Timothy. That's right. That was in the energy update today as well. We've got lots of triggers today. Watch the energy update again in light of what we've been talking about. It's not all about reversals, Callie, but there's like there's a meaning, additional meanings, and then the reverse one. I'm reading the reverse ones out because I'm looking at the looks on their faces today. And we're all at different stages, right? And so it's good to read both sides out. Some people are on the positive side of these cards and some people are on the negative side of it. Get all of the information. This is about romantic fulfillment, advancement, goodwill, dreams, kindness, healing, and abundance. Maybe we're at like 9.5 cups or something like that. I don't know where we're at, but that last cup, it's hard to get. Reversed, you may be experiencing setbacks, disappointment, or a feeling of loss, as if something important is missing. Are you indulging in things that are taking away from other areas of your life, which are preventing you from connecting with your higher self? Not anymore, but I was. How are your relationships with others at this time? Is there anything you may be taking for granted? So, the Ten of Cups. Let's go back through this again. The Ten of Cups. Apparently they've got the relationship. But they're like, I don't know, look at the body language and the faces. So maybe when we've had the Ten of Cups before we thought we had, it's like, is this it? This is what I was waiting for. This is me when I was married. Well, this isn't what I expected. The Eight of Swords. Maybe breaking away from that then. So the Nine of Cups. Feeling fulfilled within ourselves. We want the new cup. We want the 10th cup to be new, don't we? We don't want it to be what we've experienced before, because that was like, is that it? No, I'm sure that's not it. I'm sure there's better relationships than this. And with that, it's coffee time. I don't usually read the reversals out, no, but I felt to today just because of the looks on those women's faces. Sometimes I read the reversals out. Shadow work. Yeah, it's so important right now, it is. Anyway, I'm going to make another coffee. I'll be right back. I'll leave my microphone here. Go to the bathroom, make yourself a drink, talk amongst yourselves. Half an hour left. And I'm back. Is my microphone still working? Yes. Yes. Katie said hello. Hello, Katie. Okay. Let's get some more tarot out then. See where this is going. This seems to be about choosing the right relationships to me. And what we've experienced in the past isn't what we want now. That's right. Let's get one of these out. I have to speed up a little bit. I've got half an hour left. 2 of Cups. Oh my God. Told you. It's one of those days. It's the carrots. It's carrot day. Let's talk about relationships and what we want and what we don't want, shall we? I'm going to read it out of this book. Same reasons as before, because sometimes I get some insight, different insight. Thanks, Alana. 2 of Cups. What do we have to offer each other? That's what I just heard. What do we have to offer each other? Keywords: unity, partnerships, love, mutual respect, connection, balance. When the 2 of Cups comes up in a reading, it can indicate harmony and mutual respect. This card is a good omen for relationships. Either you are coming into a new relationship, new friendship, or you'll notice a relationship grow to a higher level. You may be ready to embark on a new stage in your current relationship, like moving in with one another or marriage. Or you're having a breakthrough with a relationship. For example, your boss giving you some well-deserved credit. Or a family member finally seeing eye to eye with you. It's known as the attraction card. Carrot. Two of Cups. Mutual respect. What do we have to offer each other? That's what I just heard with that card. Thanks, Alana. Is the way we are at the moment enough for him or want more? Let's find out. Just realised I've not been looking at PayPal. What's that? Oh, sorry. I'm back. Alana, is it enough? Do you want more? Will you resist, persist, find a new approach? I think you both want more. You're not going to get more with the way that you're approaching it. Everything's up in the air at the moment with relationships, really, isn't it? We want more, but we're not sure about how to get more, or really what that even looks like, or what the more is that we want. We've got some clues about it, everybody. So, but you're resisting finding a new approach. It's like wanting my idea of what a good relationship is through the tried and trusted paths of getting that in a relationship. So it's like almost conform to my ideas of relationships that are based on past relationships or past societal relationships. There's some constriction here. I believe that because that resistance card, there's a whole new approach. And I feel like we have to lad up. I think this is why relationships are so up in the air at the moment. We've got and just be a bit more open-minded about it. Like, well, what can be? What have we got to offer each other? That romance and compassion. What should we be looking for in relationships? Not everything. Not everything. We don't want one person. If you're the last person on earth, that kind of person. Because we've got communities. We don't need everything from one person. So what do we want from relationships? What do you want from a relationship, Alana? Romance, compassion could be very important to you. There's some resistance here within you to it being a whole different way. So is the way we are at the moment enough for him, or want more? You want more, both of you, but kind of constricted by whether that's possible because of what you've already lived. Open your mind to different ways, is what your higher self is saying to you. You're welcome. So we've got the Two of Cups. What do we have to offer each other? And if your answer to that is, what do I have to offer someone in a relationship or my person or whatever? If your answer inside of yourself is everything, nah. You shouldn't want to be that for somebody. That's kind of codependence. That's a sign of codependence, isn't it? Codependency. What do you want to be to them? Everything. I want to do everything for them. I want to be everything for them. The resistance. There's probably a mirror there. So what do we have to offer each other? What are you willing to give in a relationship? Again, if your answer is everything, then stop it. Have some boundaries, says Durga. Durga. She's got a massive nose ring in. Okay, so what else? We've got Ten of Cups looking not like it's very satisfying. We've got Eight of Swords, freeing ourselves to some binds, and it's in the way that we're looking at things. We've got the Nine of Cups. Oh, I'm happy each other in relationship. Redefining relationships. That's what we're doing. Friendship and connection. Yeah, well, you can get that through friends now. What do you want in a love relationship? That's friendship that you've just defined there. It has to end. Something has to end. You're going through psychological torture mind game. Ooh, that doesn't sound like much fun. Hi, Stephanie. I love my crystals. Oh, thank you. They're gorgeous. I'm a little bit crazy about my crystals at the moment. Oh, I should have put my heart on my sleeve now. Put my new rose quartz heart on for this. I love it. It's so sparkly. And I do like grey. It's like a bluey grey, lilac kind of colour. There's something to let go of, and it's kind of painful. We think it's painful, but it's not. When we let go of it, it will be a relief. Ten of Swords. We think it's going to be painful. The Ten of Swords causes a painful ending, but endings don't have to be painful. We can change our mind about it. It's trying to cling to something that makes it painful. But I think when it actually goes out, it's actually a relief. You might be surprised. You might surprise yourself there. So what do we have to offer in a relationship? The Knight of Emotions. Really? There's a love offer coming in? Or is it just carrots? It's getting us to think about it. This is a carrot. Oh, someone's coming in to give you a love offer. Seriously? Like, what? Who the hell are you? What is it you're offering? What are you actually offering me, mister? What are you actually offering me here? You dick? Is that it? Is that all you have to offer me? Seriously? That's where a lot of guys are at. Knight of Emotions. What are you offering? We get to decide how painless or painful we make it. And often we're fooling ourselves that the ending will be painful when it's actually pain to stay in what we're in my experience. Is it freezing? I don't know. Briefly freezing. The Knight of Emotions comes in with a love offer. Okay. What are you actually offering? Maybe this is a message of ask them, what are they actually offering? Because we think, oh, someone's giving me a love offer, like, do you want to be in a relationship? And then instead of asking them, what do you mean by that? What are you actually offering? We just think, oh, do I want to be in a relationship? They must think exactly the same way as me. They must be offering what I want in a relationship. Nah. Ask them what they're actually offering. Could just be a dick. Seriously, it could be. We need to know. We need to know what it is that they're offering. Get it out on the table, not the dick. But what it is offering. What are you actually offering me here? You say love and you say relationship. What does that actually mean to you? Even if they're offering marriage, what does that actually mean to you? That's important, hey? It's important to know. What does that mean to you? What does relationship mean to you? What is it you're actually offering? Right. Lay it all out on the table for me here, because it means a lot of different things to a lot of different people, and I've experienced that. Everyone presuming that everyone else agrees with their idea of what it means to be married, or what it means to be engaged, or what it means to be in a relationship, or what love means. Even casual relationship, what does that mean? It means different things for different people, right? If a guy wants a casual relationship, you're right, okay. And meanwhile, you're with someone else. Oh, God, they don't like that. Oh, no. I've had one of those recently. It was casual, weren't really together. Someone else doesn't like it. Ah, it's not so casual after all, is it? You're good at this and I'm good at that. Let's combine and create a life that complements each other. Yes. Carrots don't talk back. Oh my God. Now you know what you're going to see, Timothy. Next shop you go into, a talking carrot. Buy it. Buy the talking carrot and send it to me. We don't have many shops here, so I'm not going to come across something like that. Don't go on visa runs anymore. Wow, I've almost been on this island without stepping a foot off it for a year now. Carrots are better than men. Okay, I'm not going to go there. Married men, interesting. Because they've got an energy, they've got a certain energy about them, Kelly. When you're attracting married men, there's something in that. Not that they're married to someone else, but in their energy. What do those married men hold? Do you know what I mean? A married man has a certain energy, an energy of commitment and stuff like that. There's something in that when you get attracted to married men. Not that you want to take them off their wives or whatever, unless that is you, but I've noticed that myself. It's like, oh, yeah, when I start getting attracted to married men, it's like, what is that? There's some vibration of commitment that they've got. It's commitment that I really want. I don't want a married man. I want a man that's got the commitment vibe, you know? It's actually a good sign. I would say that's a good sign. We're careful. Carrots. No, that's too many. Oh, God. Take it. I was told to take it. It's the 3 of Cups. It's the reunion card. Seems to me like we need to get a hell of a lot of clarity before this reunion happens. Maybe this is why we're getting carrots. I think some married men are just playing cocktail. Cocky. I like cocktail better. 3 of Cups is the reunion card. She does seem to be rolling her eyes though, doesn't she? Is that just my energy? Maybe she's just looking up, but I don't know. It looks like an eye roll to me. You're not at all attracted to them. Them hitting on you. So commitment wants to find you. Oh, the sun's coming through. Maybe you can't see that. No, it's out of shot. Hang on, I need to get my nail file. I've got a carroty. Well, I wonder why you're not attracted to them. As I said, it's about energies. Think of it about energies. Are you attracted to the ones that commit? Well, I guess if they're trying to play away, then that's a different kind of an energy than what I'm talking about. It's not commitment. Something else. Help each other grow. I like that, Christine. Someone that's going to call you out on your stuff, someone that's going to also support you and equal cheerleader and critique, I guess. Yeah, someone that's going to help you to grow. For me, they've got to be like self-motivated. What time is it? Self-motivated and achieving stuff by themselves. Why is it so bloody hard? I don't know. Because we're taking it to the next level, Christine. That's why. It's not hard. It's not hard for muggles. Not muggles. Damn it. It's easy for muggles. There's plenty of them, and they're not asking for much. Seriously. They're not asking for much. Okay. Nail's done. So the Three of Cups, before we can have this reunion, we need to get clear on this, what it is that you actually want, and also get clear on you are going to ask them, what does this mean to you? Well, you're offering me what? A relationship? What does that mean to you? Tell me exactly how that's going to look, what it is that you're offering. I'll tell you what I'm prepared to offer. So get clear on what you want to offer them to us too, what you're prepared to and what you're not prepared to. See, I'm not prepared to give up my business, give up my life, you know. I might have been before, like up and change my life for someone else. No, my life is great. Nor do I want someone just to come along on my right. I don't want someone that wants to just give up their stuff. Oh, hell no. I wanted that before. I wanted to be the queen, and I wanted like my little servant boy to come along with me kind of thing. I've had that, and I don't want that. I want an equal. It's going to have to be some give and take. I don't want someone that wants to give up their life path for me. They've got to be firmly on theirs. You married your wife looking forward to each of us working on ourselves. She stopped. Yeah. Yeah, we've got to have someone that's going to work, that do the work. If they're doing that, they're already doing it. I mean, if they're doing the work, they're already doing it, and that's how we can spot them. There's not many out there. Fuckers. Okay. Yeah, we've got to get clear, right? We've got to get clear on how we see it, because people have all kinds of ideas. And when I got married, I didn't think about it much, really. But looking back, I didn't think about it much. But and I surely didn't ask any of those questions. I just presumed we were on the same page as each other, and we kind of were. But I thought it was pretty much going to be the same. We'd already been living with each other. We'd already been together for 3 years and living with each other. So I thought it was going to be pretty much the same, but we were married, which meant I had the same surname and more children, because we wanted more children. But that's what I thought. But I hadn't said that to him, and nor had he told me. But we were pretty much on the same page as each other. But he had this idea that I wouldn't be hanging out with my friends anymore. I wouldn't be hanging out with my friends anymore. It would have been nice to know that before I got married. So you think that when I get married, I'm not going to be hanging out with my friends anymore, or going out and dancing with them and stuff? What? Because I'm taken now, and I do that. I do that to have fun. I told you before. I do that to have fun, not to pick up. So, but we've got to get clear on these things, right? Relationships are 100% on both sides. My hubby and I have been together 14 years, still learning. It's got to be that openness, right? I want someone that can keep up with you. Me too, Callie. Me too. Boy, toys are overrated. I know. It's nice for the ego at first, like someone that adores me. Oh God, it gets wearing. It gets old fast. Now I'm just put off. I'm like this. I tell you, there's so many. They get obsessed with me very easily. It's just an adoration thing, and it's so not attractive to me anymore. The sun. That's what we want. Positivity and abundance. Oh, yeah. The sun. What's going to make you feel really great? What's going to make you feel joy? What's in this card? People bridges. Interesting. Look at that. People bridges. Bridges made out of people. That's what it looks like to me anyway. The relationship journey. So many people just wanting to the twin flame or the soulmate, whatever they want to call it, that special relationship, and don't want to be on the path to it, don't want to get into relationships to get relationship skills or to learn about themselves, or we have to be on that relationship. Where is your people bridge leading you to? And who's next? Is it another lesson relationship? Of course it is. They're always that, aren't they? The sun is a really good card. It's a learning process. That's awesome, Stephanie. Yeah. Days that you'd like to knock him out with a frying pan, but you don't. I wanted to leave my ex-husband before I got married. When I first started dating him, every time out, and a few days before my period, my friends told me. Honestly, I used to tell my friends, I think I'm going to leave him. So Claire, you say that every time you're going to have a period. When's your period due? I should have listened to myself. I married someone that I was thinking about breaking up with so much. My friends, because he came to drop the kids off, to pick them up, I think. He came to pick them up from Australia one time, so he stayed for a while at my place. And we had a party, a leaving party for the kids, that's it, yeah. And so my friends were there, and so they got to meet him. And one of my friends said afterward, I can see why you married him, but I can also see why you divorced him. Night, Tim. Okay, I'm going to get some other cards out fast now just to fill up the table a little bit. One card from each. Oh, these cards, they came attached to this deck. And I was there putting them back in, and I was told, don't put them back. House and home, person, wallet. This is about relationships and what we want. So, what do you want in your house and home? Or what don't you want? Boundaries, remember? Joga says about boundaries. Person, wallet. Abundance came out in that sun card. We've got to make sure that we're asking for exactly what we want. It's about our personal power, this stuff. House and home and person, wallet. Our castle. Our abundance. That's about our power. Like I said, I'm not going to give up my money or my business or my life path or anything like that for a relationship. And I don't want them to either. So we've got to get really clear on what it is that we want. Ready to have a big conversation is what it sounds like to me. 4 minutes left. 4 minutes of cards. Higher power is trying to lead us to happiness. But we have to get on the same page as it first. So we've got to realize what it is that will be right for us. And that feels like what we're doing now is understanding, trying to understand ourselves and what it is that we actually want in a relationship so that we're on the same page as the relationship that our higher self knows is right for us. That's what we do when we do law of attraction stuff. It's about realizing and getting aligned with and reaching for the thing that is actually right for us. A bridge again, the people bridge. Oh, I've got into speedy mode. Successfully overcoming a problem. What's the problem? Ours in relationships. Apparently, we're on the bridge to the resolution, to what it is that we want. Gong, an exciting event. Oh, it will be. It will be. What else? Flute, disappointment in a friend or a lover. Tell me about it, cards. Every disappointment in a friend or a lover has given us reason to want more. What rockets of desire, that's what Esther Hicks calls it. Launch a rocket of desire. That's what it's done. Every disappointment that we've been through. It's not to get stuck on that. It's to realize what it is that we really want. What are they thinking if we reached out to them? I just did one yesterday that was about us versus them. So where we're at with the connection, where they're at with the connection. That was interesting. I'll put that out tonight. Speed reading, I am. So disappointment in friends or lovers. Important. But not to get stuck there. Stepping into a new experience. Yes, please. Look at that leg. Look at it. Interesting cards. What else have we got? One more minute. Have your 9 pentacles. You've got your 9 cups as well, Timothy. What do you think if we reached out to them? I did, yes. I did last night. Sent them a message. Not looked at it. We've got to open the door energetically sometimes. Or maybe he's terrified of me. He should be. Wonders. You're going to be surprised. There's a breakthrough here. You're going to be surprised by a breakthrough. It might be a breakthrough in your mind about what I've just been talking about of like, oh God, yeah, that's what I want in a relationship and I need to talk about that now. And then your higher self goes, now they've got it. Now that they're on track, now they know what it is that they want. Let's get some animals out. How they'd react if we reached out to them. I love making pick a card reads. It's so interesting. I love that. Bobcat Spirit, life is a mystery. God, tell us about it. Skunk Spirit, know your worth and know what you want. Know that you can have it and don't lower that bar. Don't do it. Don't drop your standards. Don't do it. Remember, we're taking things to the next level, apparently, in relationships. We're having everything else. Let's just claim that. We're having everything else. We've got to realize we're not like the muggles. We've done a lot of work on ourselves. Sometimes I forget that, right? Sometimes I forget that and I think, oh my God, like for the last 21 years, I've had so much freedom. I've not needed to do anything else. The lifestyle that I've lived, I've got way more than a lot of people have. And sometimes I need to remind myself that instead of just going, I don't have a relationship, I don't have a relationship, I don't have a relationship. Rabbit Spirit, now's a lucky time. There's no carrots in this picture. Now's a lucky time for the rabbits because there's lots of carrots being thrown around. Rabbits are happy. Spirit has your back. Protection. We're being protected. No muggles for us. Oh, wow. And the last card. It's time for a deep dive. The Swan Spirit. Time for a deep dive. A deeper experience of relationship, it seems to me. Wow, that's it. Thank you everyone for coming along. Thanks for your donations and your presence. If you're not already in the Facebook group, come along. It's called Psychic Cafe, No Muggles Allowed. And have an amazing day. Watch out for my new pick a card read that will be published tonight. Yay, we're glad we found you too, Kelly. I love it when people come into the Facebook group. Who was it that came into the Facebook group yesterday and said, yay, I found my people? The carrot and the unicorn posts are funny. I saw that video the first time that I mentioned carrots. It was a video about it's not just about the carrots or something like that. It popped up. I don't know, I saw it on my YouTube channel or something. Have a great day, everybody. Remember, I'm not on tomorrow, so I'll see you in 2 days. It's Self-Love Sunday. Yeah, I'll look out for that. It's about hair care this time. See you, everybody. Bye.